Hiya, this is Jason from Jason's Jungle, and today my onions have arrived. So I'll be planting them up and doing a couple of other allium things today. So I'll get on with that after credits. This is the extra early white garlic that I planted the other day. Now you can see coming up here, here, that the plants are now starting to poke up. So that's good. This is on capillary matting, so it's getting moist from the bottom, but still maintains, the moisture in there. But they're growing and they're poking themselves up a bit more, so that must be their roots growing as well. So just hoping that the rest start coming through as well, and by the time I come to plant them out, they should be a few inches long, and I'll just poke a hole and drop them in them. Okay, I've got two types of onions that have come up from Sutton's. I've got a white and a red. The white is Troy, autumn planting onion, and the red is electric. So what I'll do is I'll prep my bed, which as you can see almost empty. I've got to remove the coriander and the parsley at the end, and I have some beets in here. They claim to be beets. The roots are about the size of a small radish at the minute, so I'm going to leave them in, just plant around them. But I'll till the bed, I'll add some bloodfish and bone, and I'll then plant up. So I'll get on with that. As I've said before, this bed is one of the beds I've been treating for white rot for the last few years. I think it's definitely 3 years that I've been putting the dust on. So I'm going to mix these up in case there's any white rot on the bed, so it'll not just all hit one onion. But it's going to be interesting to see if I have any white rot left, or if I've managed to do anything with it. So I'll just plant these out. But first I'm going to put this separator in between the onions I planted the other day. I've got B&Q and these ones. Although I should remember, it just helps. Well, that's that in. You know, plant these about 4 inches apart. Which is about a hand's width, so that's about that. So I'll just mix these up, so halfway through for a start. Make sure I get the base pointed down, just put them so that they're just poking through. Okay, so it's up to this crease. We've got all the onions. I didn't count them obviously because there was too many of them to do that way. But I think there's probably about 80 of each. So I've got a little bit of space there, so I might bring down some shallots, golden gourmet, and pop them into that end just to fill it up. But that's the onions done today. I'll give them the water later on. And let's move on to the next bit. These are some monobulbs. These are garlic bulbs that didn't actually grow into full heads last year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them into pots. There's 7 of them here, so I could put 3 into one and 4 into the other and see how they grow. I've also got these are garlic bulbils. These will grow inside the stem of some of the hardneck garlic. So I'll also put these into a pot and we'll see what comes out of these next year. So I'll just get on with that. The compost has had some bloodfish and bone and some chicken pellets in 6x, so I should have enough oomph for them. So I'll just put these in, then I'll add compost onto the top so that they get the depth. So these are half filled up. Now hopefully these mono bulbs will turn into proper bulbs, but these corms, well, these little bulbils, they'll at the best will turn into something like these mono bulbs. It takes a few years for them to get up to full head size. But if you don't grow them, you won't know. Now, put some compost, just top these up. And of course put in the plant label. We've got so many alliums and buckets this year, I won't know which is which. Okay, so I'll give them a water when I water the garden, and that's this bit done. The grapes that I've been growing have been loved by the birds. This is actually what I've got left from the Grove. I can't pronounce it. I'm terrible with words. Anyway, they're small bunches, small grapes, but they're growing. So what I'll do is I'll take them home, I'll juice them, and I'll have a glass of grape juice. I did have some in these bags, but not all of them. I wanted to see if these bags helped in any way to compare between the bagged and the not bagged. And yep, most of the not bagged ones went. The bagged ones survived. So obviously next year I will be going through, before they start to ripen, putting bags on all my grapes to try and protect them. But I will also be trying to train the grape properly, because it's just growing wild at the minute. But I have a grape harvest. It's a puny little one, but it's a harvest. And as I said, if I get a glass of grape juice out of it, that's a glass that I wouldn't have normally had. Okay, so this is the grapevine now, and I'll be pruning that over winter. But anyway, if you found this useful, interesting, and liked it, click like, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.